Hi, this is Eric Anderton. In the last video, I was giving you a simple framework for how to avoid making an assumption by questioning your assumptions, listening to the response of the person that you're questioning, and then believing that response unless their actions contradict that response. Now, you'll remember I was giving you the personal illustration about an assumption I made about my 11-year-old manipulating my wife for candy. Now, I was wrong about the assumption, and I was on the back porch reading a book when my 12-year-old son came up to me and said, "Hey, Dad, you were wrong about that assumption you made." And I said, "Oh, okay, well, explain it to me." Well, what happened is my 11-year and 12-year-old son had been out riding bikes. They went to the store and they bought some candy. They had the candy themselves and they came back with some extra, and they actually wanted to share it with their siblings. So in fact, my 11-year-old was not trying to manipulate my wife for candy. He was simply wanting to share his candy with other people. Now, again, if you're a parent, you can understand, as parents, sometimes we do things that are kind of dumb and make those kinds of assumptions. Thankfully, my 12-year-old was willing to come and talk to me about it. And sometimes as a leader, that's what you need. Someone who has the courage to come and let you know that you were wrong. But then you have a choice. What are you going to do with that information? You can either choose to humble yourself, or you can choose to say, whatever, and blow it off. Thankfully, in this situation, I was willing to humble myself, and that led me to the next step, which was apologizing. So I asked my 12-year-old to have my 11-year-old come and have a quick chat with me out on the back patio. So he came out, and I offered a sincere, simple, and short apology. I acknowledged the assumption I made was wrong. I asked for his forgiveness, and we had a restoration of relationship, which was wonderful. So, in this video series, we've talked about how assumptions can undermine your credibility as a leader. We've talked about how to avoid those assumptions by questioning the assumption, by listening to the response, and by believing the response. And if you do make an assumption that damages your relationship, it's an incorrect assumption, the best thing you can do is apologize in a sincere, simple, and short manner. That's how you can restore your credibility as a leader and make sure you don't further damage the relationship. So I hope you enjoyed this video series. Again, my name is Eric Anderton, and feel free to contact me anytime if you have any questions about this video series. Thank you.